guess I should start 3 years ago.
Dude, yes! We're gonna get a flashback. Come on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Marley! Welcome to Parody Island!
What happened?
Put your hands up, Yelena!
Lay down your weapon.
That's the soldier!
Our mutiny was carried out at the express command of Zeke Yeager. We're the anti-Marleyan volunteers.
Wait, what?
And our goal is to free the Aldean people.
Are they like... Come on! They're like trapping them in! Dude!
I just wonder if we really have to threaten the world with the rumbling to protect the Eldian people.
You see, here we go.
To live in fear of us. Most of the Marleyans we caught are still glaring at us from their prison cells. We need to show the world our strength.
Goodness sakes.
I'm going to kill you and ship your corpse back to Marley. I know about your little plot.
This is all the Titan transformation serum we were able to steal from Marley.
Dude!
Sorry.
But would you please overlook our weakness for a time?
What are they
We're
doing?
going to great lengths to keep Zeke on a tight leash.
Right?
Oh! Eddie, finally!
The only way to live is to fight.
Dude!
Just fight.
What are you
Ooh.
doing? I mean, you're clearly muttering
The
to
hair
yourself
tied
while
up.
staring at your reflection. Why would you talk to yourself but then ignore another person?
I want to know why he like flipped like this. Like what
But on a
caused the
brighter
flip?
note, I'm loving your new hairstyle. Yeah, the disheveled look makes a statement.
The man
it's
bun.
like you can't be bothered to deal with it.
It
'cause
does
you're
look
busy
sick,
working
not gonna
so
lie.
What did you
hard.
come here to do?
Oh
I
my
trusted
god.
that you would never sacrifice Astoria.
Ooh. Okay guys, an early but a quick pause. I didn't think about this at all. I had no thought whatsoever that Eren could potentially now use Historia as a sacrifice to get what he wants. Because think about this, right? Back when he didn't want to do that, he was still trying to protect everyone around him. We've seen him kill innocent, we've seen him do things we didn't think he would do back in the past. He's not the same person. Would he go to the extent of using Historia to get what he wants, to destroy Marleyans, to take over? Could he? I just can't believe we're seeing the side of Eren. Like it's something snapped. There's a huge snap that happened, and I don't know if there's going to be any reversing it, if I'm being completely honest. 2 years ago, so we're still exploring the past.
Eren.
Come on.
It's been a year now. I look forward to working beside
Too bad. You won't be working with Eren directly.
Look how
This
short.
meeting is as far as we're willing to go.
I think my brother was telling
More
me
than
about
enough
that.
for me.
How short Levi is.
you. And we're about to welcome our first foreign visitors. The special envoy is
Oh
Kiyomi
wow.
Azumabito.
So we've got people that are allies with Parody as well. I thought it was like everyone against Parody.
Do you happen to recognize this family crest?
That shape. Yeah, you should show it to them. You showed it to me.
Oh.
We were just kids. This could be the whole reason she gave it to you.
Wait, more Mikasa backstory?
You are the only direct descendant of the family that once led our nation.
Wait,
Put simply, you are Hizuru's hope.
what? Wait, is she supposed to like lead that place then?
This day would never have come if not for the man who brought us together. I'm speaking, of course, of Zeke Yeager. We conversed with
Zeke.
him in secret.
Well, as you may know, this omnidirectional mobility gear is an anti-Titan weapon made in Paradis.
So now we have backstory that Mikasa is like the last descendant of the people who are supposed to lead this other island. So that's insane in itself. I don't know how much more we're going to go into that, to be honest, whether or not she actually wants to lead or not. I kind of feel like Mikasa doesn't come across to me as the sort of person who has any interest in doing something like that. She just wants to totter on with her own life. But the whole thing with Zeke, like, I don't trust him. I don't trust what he's doing. This whole thing confuses me, especially being as like his conversing to have a deal with Parody wasn't actually done with Parody, so that whole thing's confusing as well. I kind of feel like there's going to be a massive betrayal. I can't look past the fact that Zeke did all that horrible stuff in the past. Like, he's murdered people after people, like hundreds of people.
It does need a special type of fuel to operate. It's only ever been mined in Paradis.
Zeke Yeager's proposal was that we ally with and assist Paradis in exchange for access to a resource that could return our nation to its former glory.
So
It's
they
a
want
rather
the
tempting
fuel.
offer. Thus, while we're aware that he made this offer without surveying your reserves,
let's just be very clear about this. So their motive for working with Paradis isn't because they believe that Paradis are good people or they shouldn't be eradicated. It's because they want the fuel underneath Paradis. That's the only reason. If that's the only motive they're going to show me, I have no reason to trust them. Because what happens when that runs out? What happens when they've got all they need? What then? Like, you know, there's so many factors that could happen or variables that could happen. I cannot believe that we're going to believe this so easily.
Sounds like that's Hizuru's real hope.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yelena
thinking.
did say that
Money driven.
negotiations would go well because the Azumabitos are money grubbers.
This would begin with a test run of the
Oh.
rumbling. You would unleash a fraction of the Titans in your walls, enough to display their destructive potential for all the world to see.
Wait, so that was the
will buy
original
you time
plan.
with which to modernize and strengthen your army so as to render the rumbling unnecessary. You're 100 years behind the rest of the world. Hizuru will help you catch up.
So basically what they want to do is maintain the founding Titans so they can shake the walls, prevent Marlians from coming over here, sort of scaring them off, so we can advance and catch up over this next 100 years, and then be able to protect ourselves with our own armies. But I don't know. There's gonna be a reason that Eren didn't go with this plan. There's gonna be a reason that he went over to Marley to do things himself, 100%. And I have a feeling Eren's gonna see what a lot of people here don't see, and perhaps it's gonna be actually the right decision. Imagine that's how they sort of resolve this.
You must be able to shake the earth by maintaining the founding Titan, and having a Titan of royal blood.
Oh,
That's the third point of this
that's
plan.
one of the reasons
Zeke will
Eren's
pass
gonna
on the
flip.
Beast
Look at
Titan
it.
to an individual who has royal blood.
But is that enough of an excuse for us to push this problem onto our descendants?
Definitely not.
Of course it
Definitely
isn't.
not.
And yet,
Historia will
I
know that.
understand. And I'm ready. If the
No!
rumbling is essential to our survival, I'll do my part.
If Zeke's plan is to buy our salvation, at the price of broken walls, trampled lands, and children bred to be slaughtered like livestock, then I say he can go to hell!
So yeah, it's actually more simple than I thought. It's probably just going to be... Eren didn't agree with it. He didn't want Historia sacrificing herself like that. He doesn't want the circle continuing. Because think about it, right? You continue this inheritance process, people are going to keep dying and dying and dying. Titans are going to keep becoming Titans. And it's just continuing a circle that needs to stop. Like, this needs to stop now. The whole Titan thing needs to stop. Everything about it needs to stop. But this whole circle is going to keep spinning downwards. To be honest, I don't think Eren cares that much about everything spiraling. I think he cares about the people close to him, i.e. Historia, Mikasa, and everyone else that are then going to suffer because of that decision. But then it doesn't explain how he went to Marley and just murdered how many innocents. Unless his views are literally that strong about Marlians, but I don't see how you can have one or the other, you know. If you're that stuck for the innocent, you're stuck for the innocent. If you're not, you're not. It's just so complicated. And to be honest, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't want Historia changing. I wouldn't want this circle continuing. I wouldn't trust Zeke Yeager. I wouldn't trust these new people. Simply because they're money driven. It's all about scaring other people. Again, scaring people off. Hiding behind these walls to continue to do that. It's assuming there's no other way out. The only way we're going to survive this is by fighting. And surviving by defending. That's what we're assuming now, which I don't think is the right mindset.
I've taken the Warhammer Titan's power. Its hardening ability allows me to build structures from thin air. And carve them into earth and stone. You can never build a prison deep or strong enough to hold me in against my will. I can leave the cell anytime I want.
Oh,
And since I have the founding Titan,
my
you
God.
can't kill me. If you know something I don't, then let's hear it! Tell me what it is!
what the hell?
Hands off, you pervert!
He's turning into a villain. It's literally villainous.
You need to take better care of yourself.
Wait, hold on. Historia's pregnant?
Uh-huh.
Was that
Some
Sasha?
friends in this world.
Oh my
Might
God.
be a long shot, but it could be an alternative to the rumbling.
You brats got taller. It's like you're sprouting up just to spite me.
Hear anything from Hizuru yet?
that's why
But I think about my little
the
brothers.
Azumabitos replied.
Do we have no choice but to sacrifice Historia?
That's right.
Regardless of
Nah,
what our
Eren,
intentions
that's why
are?
he goes. That's
They
exactly
can't want
why
us to
he
repeat
goes.
The past, so why won't they
Save
consider
Historia.
peace?
So the plan is to infiltrate Marley and set up a base there, huh?
I like it. Hanji has a plan for
Wait,
everything, am I
what?
right? It's exciting. We'll all get to chow down on food
Wait,
from a distant
hold on.
land.
Hanji planned that.
Wonder what we should pack.
Why did Eren go by
That
himself?
foreign food doesn't give us the runs. If we can just find a way to convince the world that all we want is peace, maybe our situation will change.
So Eren wasn't the one who came up with the plan to go to Mali. Hanji did. Hanji wanted them all to set up shop there. But then why would Eren go by himself? Like, what? Unless he did it because he knew that it wasn't going to be safe or something, or... I still feel like there's got to be an element of disagreement somewhere. Someone's got to disagree with someone else's viewpoint of what to do. And it's going to be Eren with some... I just can't... Because if Hanji planned to do it, why did they not follow through? Because if they planned to infiltrate to show people they're good, to not go and attack them, what caused Eren to then just lash?
My time will be up in just over 5 years.
Wait,
we need to make a decision soon.
Dude, Eren's nearing...
who to give my Titan to. Not planning on handing it down to any of you.
Why not?
Because you're important to me.
Yeah.
More than anyone else.
That's why he goes by himself. What's the bet?
You live long lives.
I wonder what made Eren decide to go with this plan. Him and Zeke must have talked.
Surely Mikasa talks to
Like
Eren.
Eren. When you all saw him, we'll need to be prepared to cut him down ourselves if
I
necessary.
won't let you.
Dude, Mikasa needs to talk to
Are you taking
Eren.
their side too, Mikasa? Come on.
Well, she's always on Eren's side. How could you
I
say
don't
that?
think it'll come to that.
I don't know what to think,
if we
guys.
hadn't helped him, his plan would have failed.
Yeah, and Sasha would be alive right now. Hey. What do you think Eren did when I told him she had died?
He laughed.
Do you think he cried? The bastard laughed!
Imagine Connie betrayed...
Why don't you explain, Mikasa?
We need to talk to him. Just Eren, Mikasa, and me.
Exactly.
We'll give him a chance to explain his
The
goal.
original
You
three.
sure that'll help? Tell
Especially
me, what if his
Mikasa.
goals
That
are
has
the
to
same
help.
as Zeke's?
We can choose to turn someone who we can trust into a Titan, and then have them inherit the founder from Eren.
Wait, what? Armin's even thought about that? Holy shoot. Oh my god. Armin thought of that? Oh my god. To think of a last resort. What if you were to think of any last resort right now, that would be to consume and get rid of Eren. Oh my god, and the fact that Armin has thought of that is crazy. But the thing is I've said this in previous reactions, if we can't get rid of this reckless, hothead, going after people, aggressive person, what other choice do we have? What choice do we have other than to give someone else the Titan so that we actually have control of the situation? I don't think we have another choice. Eren is literally losing it. Connie said it right there. He laughed when Sasha died. He laughed. I just think it's crazy to think that his friends are thinking about these plans. Connie's now losing it with Eren. He's not been happy since Sasha died. Let's just be straight about that. Mikasa looks like, to me, Mikasa's like the only one who's properly defending him. Armin, yeah, too. But Mikasa's the sort of person who she's like, no, get away. You're not doing anything to Eren. It's like 100% she's there to protect him. I don't know how this is going to be resolved, guys. And whether Eren would let someone do that. Remember, would Eren let someone do that? He can change whenever he wants. He said it to Hanji. He said, you've put me in this cage. I will change whenever I need to and get out of here. So Eren's now threatening his friends. He's laughing when people have died. He's not listening to his friends. He's not talking to his friends. He's going crazy. I think the only thing we can talk about right now is Eren. Now there's the whole other plot point of Zeke and these other people and whether we trust them at all. I'm telling you now, I don't even have an ounce of trust with these people. Something just doesn't feel right to me and I don't think I'm gonna trust them. And then we've got the situation with Eren. He doesn't want to use this plan. He wants to go and destroy Mali and do this and do that. And he's more on Zeke's side than he is on our side now. So it's crazy how things change. I just want to know, what was that snapping point? Because we've seen, it's like flashing back. It's going 3 years ago, present. 2 years ago, present. Hopefully we get the right beforehand next. And then we get into why he snapped, what happened and what changed from that Eren who was calm. Maybe he was still hot-headed, yes, he was calmer, but the thing is he was looking out for them, and that's all he was doing. Now we don't know. There's thoughts about whether he's using them. There's thoughts about whether he cares about them any longer. Has he lost his empathy? Has he lost his ability to care for people? Is he now just there to destroy and break things? I don't know. His character has gotten far more complex. We don't even know why. It's just happened because obviously the time difference and how we're exploring it, etc. So it's just happened. And it's crazy the amount he's changed and the amount he is willing to do for this cause, even sacrifice people he loves and cares about. So yeah, I have to say I'm more than lost as to what to think with this series and where to go from here. I don't know whether we're going to keep Eren alive, I don't know whether he's going to survive, I don't know whether someone else is going to inherit him. There's just so much going on and there's so much to focus on. I just feel like this whole remainder of the season, it's not going to get resolved, definitely not. Obviously I know there's more coming, so it's probably going to go on to that season. I'm just going to have to be quiet. There's not a whole lot I do want to say. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, if you don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chat with 2 P's, the link is in the description below. But yeah guys, let me know what you thought of this reaction and things going on right now. What do you think of Eren and his whole character? How he's changed from being the big hothead to almost like sadistic. Like he's just he's void of emotion. Just tell me what you think of this whole change. It's way too complicated just to leave alone. But yeah guys, that's all from me. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.